To go too far for those warmer temperatures.
Stay right here.
Yeah.
Going to be in the 70s today.
Ooh.
And a little stormy out there right now. Lots of dry time though this afternoon, so not going to be an all-day washout, which is some good news. Do though want to start with live Doppler 13 radar. We've actually been picking up on a couple lightning strikes within some of these heavier downpours. A couple lightning strikes now moving into portions of Morgan County. That will be moving into Johnson County momentarily. Also had some lightning strikes in Boone County, now situated over Hamilton County. So these are non-severe storms out there this morning. You might wake up to some rumbles of thunder, some flashes of lightning, but just know going to be pretty temporary this morning as we've got a warm front lifting through right now. That's what's responsible for a lot of that rain activity out there right now. Getting into the afternoon, this whole system is going to shift off to the east, and we're going to sit in the warm sector of this. That will allow the temperature to really trend back upward as we warm things up heading into the afternoon. In the meantime, we've had a little bit of light rain reported out at the airport, a couple lightning strikes as well. Currently sitting at 55 as we are going to add about 20 degrees onto that today, a well above average afternoon when it comes to our temperatures. And if you are headed downtown for the boys basketball finals, we've got that first game that's going to tip off at 10:15 this morning. We'll be in the 50s still briefly there as we all recover back into the 60s and eventually into the 70s for highs this afternoon. Here in the Indy Metro, going for a high of around 74. So here's how this all plays out for today. There goes that morning round of rain that we've got out there right now. By noon, we're going to be seeing some sunshine. The wind will kick up for today. And do want you to be prepared for that. The potential of 35-mile-per-hour wind gusts coming in out of the southwest. That will really start to pump in some of this more mild air. Then cloud cover will start to build back in during the second half of the afternoon today, taking us on into the evening tonight. We do stay mild, do stay mainly dry as well. That's all the way through 10 o'clock tonight. Things will change a bit during the overnight and as we get into Easter morning. 44, your overnight low here in the Indy Metro. Got some upper 30s across the northern tier of the state, closer to where that boundary is going to stall out, tapping into a little bit of cooler air. And then for tomorrow, things get a little bit more active, especially in the afternoon. We see that best chance of rain coming in, looks like mainly after 4 p.m. So here's the latest timeline. We'll pick this back up at 10 o'clock this evening. Notice through the overnight, we could see a stray shower kind of on the southern extent of that boundary. So southern Indiana through early Sunday, but then lots of dry time up until this next wave arrives. So this is at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Looking for highs tomorrow in the mid 60s. Scattered rain will then return, and there is a potential within some of these rainy areas. We could see some embedded thunderstorms, could potentially see some brief heavy downpours. Lightning and thunder, of course, going to be a threat within any thunderstorm. That will be the case through Sunday evening. So do want you to be prepared for that. Any Sunday evening plans you might have outside, I'd have a plan B. Now we get you into Monday. This is at 7 a.m. This boundary is eventually going to start to push through on Monday, and that will prompt the potential of some stronger storms, especially as we get you into Monday afternoon and this area of low pressure moves through. Already the Storm Prediction Center has most of central Indiana under a level 2 of 5. So we'll be watching out for the potential of some of those stronger storms getting into the first part of next week. Notice your temperature here as we get you into next week as well. Much cooler. We'll be hanging out in the 60s, and then eventually a wintry mix possible Wednesday, a high of just 44, and then more seasonal back in the 50s to wrap up next week.